Welcome back to AutoZone, where we dive deep into the most exciting machines shaping the future of mobility. Today, we're taking a close, cinematic, and fully immersive look at one of the freshest EV SUVs hitting the 2025 market, the Zeekr 007 GT. This isn't just another electric SUV. This is a statement of intent from one of the fastest rising brands in the electric revolution. So buckle up, because we're about to take you on a ride through design, performance, tech, and the emotional experience of what it feels like to be behind the wheel of the 2025 Zeekr 007 GT. The moment you walk up to the Zeekr 007 GT, it radiates confidence. It's one of those vehicles that immediately tells you it was built for the future, not adapted to it. The sleek, sculpted body catches the light like a piece of fine architecture. There are no harsh lines just for the sake of aggression. Instead, everything flows, curves, transitions. You get this dual personality, part luxury cruiser, part high-performance electric beast. As you approach the front, the car greets you with a narrow, futuristic LED light bar stretching across the nose, almost like a pair of eyes waking up. Beneath that, the aerodynamic shaping is tight and purposeful. No oversized grille. No wasted space. Just function disguised as art. It feels as if the designers took inspiration from high-end consumer tech as much as automotive engineering. Walk around to the side, and the GT upgrade becomes instantly noticeable: lower stance, enhanced aero elements, and a presence that says, "I may be an SUV, but don't underestimate me." The flush door handles blend into the body, and the optional 21-inch wheels give it that grand touring electric vibe. What makes it stand out isn't just the design, it's how beautifully everything fits together. It doesn't feel like a traditional SUV trying to look sporty. It feels like a performance machine that just happens to have SUV practicality. Now the rear, this is where things get special. A full-width tail light, crisp LED animations, and a subtle spoiler that adds drama without screaming for attention. The back is clean, bold, and unmistakably Zeekr. If you're someone who appreciates cars that look great from every angle, the 007 GT won't disappoint. But the magic of this SUV goes way deeper than aesthetics. The moment you step inside, you know you're not in a conventional cabin. You're stepping into something that feels more like a digital lounge. A premium, quiet sanctuary built around the driver. The first thing you notice is the panoramic openness. Soft touch materials everywhere, precision stitching, ambient lighting that doesn't just glow, it breathes. The 007 GT interior gives off a vibe of Scandinavian minimalism blended with futuristic tech sophistication. And because Zeekr is part of the Geely family, the engineering behind this refinement is no afterthought. Front and center, you get an enormous infotainment display running one of the smoothest EV interfaces in the industry. It's fast, fluid, and intuitive. All the controls feel natural, and the graphics are crisp enough to make you forget you're in a car and not using a premium tablet. Add to that a high-resolution driver's display and an optional head-up projection system that feels almost holographic, and the entire cabin becomes a digital command center. Then there's the sound system. Whether you're listening to deep bass, cinematic soundtracks, or your favorite road trip playlist, the audio fills the cabin with studio-grade clarity. Every note hits its mark. Zeekr made sure that even if you're stuck in traffic, you're wrapped in a personal theater experience. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the GT badge earns its stripes. The 2025 Zeekr 007 GT is built on a high-performance EV architecture that emphasizes instant torque, sharp dynamics, and effortless acceleration. Depending on the configuration, you're looking at a dual motor setup delivering blistering performance, sending power to all four wheels. What makes it exciting is how the 007 GT balances that power with control. It doesn't just launch, it flows. Press the accelerator, and the response is immediate, smooth, strong, and confident. This is the kind of acceleration that makes highway merges feel like child's play. You tap the pedal, and suddenly the world behind you shrinks. But it's not just about straight line speed. The chassis tuning on the GT gives it sharper handling than a typical electric SUV. The steering feels precise, the body stays planted through curves, and the adaptive suspension smooths out rough surfaces without dulling the performance edge. Whether you're carving through winding roads or cruising long distances, the Zeekr 007 GT manages to feel both sporty and luxurious. That's a rare combination. And with its long-range battery options, you're getting legit real-world mileage enough for long road trips without constant charging anxiety. That's the kind of practicality the EV world is still chasing, and Zeekr seems ahead of the curve. Another highlight is charging. With ultra-fast DC capabilities, the 007 GT can recover a major chunk of its range in the time it takes for a coffee break. You pull up, plug in, grab a drink, and you're back on the road. It's the kind of convenience that makes owning an EV feel effortless. Advanced driver assistance comes standard, and Zeekr's system is impressively smooth. Lane keeping, adaptive cruise, traffic jam assistance, it all works together to make long drives far less tiring. The sensors and cameras create a full bubble of awareness around the car, and everything operates with precision rather than unpredictability. For family trips, that peace of mind matters. Speaking of families, the rear cabin space is generous. Passengers get limo-like legroom, reclinable seats, and the same calming ambience as the front. Whether you're traveling with kids, adults, or packing the back for a weekend adventure, the 007 GT handles it all. With the flat floor EV design, storage, and comfort are maximized. Driving the 2025 Zeekr 007 GT feels like stepping into the next era of electric luxury. It's bold without being loud, fast without being harsh, tech-packed without being overwhelming. It's the kind of EV SUV that makes you think, this is what the future should feel like. What stands out most is the identity Zeekr is carving for itself. They're not trying to imitate Tesla. They're not trying to copy German luxury. They're creating their own formula, equal parts elegance, performance, and futuristic thinking. And the 007 GT is one of their strongest expressions yet. As we wrap up, if you're someone who loves powerful EVs, refined interiors, forward-thinking technology, and a vehicle that turns heads everywhere it goes, the Zeekr 007 GT belongs on your radar. It's not just another new model, it's a glimpse into the direction electric SUVs are headed, and honestly, it's an exciting direction. Thanks for watching AutoZone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Zeekr 007 GT, hit that like button, subscribe for more high-energy automotive breakdowns, and let us know in the comments what car you want us to feature next. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep exploring the future of mobility.